Stephanie Guerra from Puro Pinche, and I've partnered with HEB to help you holiday even brighter. Even though we can't be together with our familia this year, we're finding new ways to bring our holiday traditions and culture to life. As soon as it gets a little cool here in South Texas, I know it's tamales season. Ever since I was a little mija, I've gotten together with friends and familia to make tamales almost every year. This year, we're not going to let anything stop our family traditions, and we'll be hosting our tamaladas over FaceTime. Tú sabes, y'all, I love HEB. You can always find all of your authentic ingredients at your local HEB store to make tamales, like corn husks, HEB ground cumin or comino, dried chili peppers, and even these beautiful poinsettias. If you're not ready to take on the task of making tamales yourself, you can always choose one of their many pre-made options, like tamales aguilar. Today I'm going to quickly show you how to keep it puro and make pork tamales en la casa. Now, I'm not an expert tamalera, but I'm going to virtually summon my mom, my abuela, and my tias and amigas to help me out with this task. It's a lot easier if you break it down into parts, so I'm going to show you the ingredients that you can use and the step-by-step process to make your own tamales at home. I use the HEB app to find all of my groceries in advance. Curbside has been my best friend this year, but if you still go to the store, please wear your mask. So you'll be able to find all of your ingredients at your local HEB, and you'll want to start with dried corn husks that you'll soak for a couple of hours in boiling hot water before you start the tamales. For your red chili sauce, you'll want to get red chilies. I found these in the produce section, ground cumin or comino, lard, some garlic, and you're also going to want to reserve some water from when you boil the chilies. For the pork filling, you're going to get some of HEB's pork butt. For the masa that is going to go inside the corn husk, there's two ways that you can make this. You can use the instant masa from Hill Country Fair with some baking powder, or you can use the pre-made masa like Masa Azteca that you can also find at HEB. Then you're going to add in some of the red chili sauce that you made, some salt, some lard, and some of the pork broth from the pork butt. To make the red chili sauce, first you're going to cut open the dried chilies, take out the seeds and the stem. Place the chiles in a large saucepan and boil them with water for about 15 to 20 minutes. Drain the chiles and reserve the water. Place the chiles, the garlic cloves, the ground cumin, and the reserved chile water in a blender and blend until smooth. Heat the lard in a saucepan over medium-high heat, then add the blended sauce to the pan. Cook for 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. Remove the sauce from the heat and reserve it for the masa and the pork. To make the pork filling, put the pork butt in the stock pot, like this one that I picked up from the kitchenware section. You'll want to add the cumin, garlic, and salt and pepper to the pork. You'll want to cover the pork with water, bring it to a boil, reduce the heat, and let it simmer for 3 hours. Once the pork is tender, remove it from the broth and reserve the water. Next, you're going to shred the pork and then mix in some of the red chili sauce. Once the pork is shredded and you've added the red chili sauce, your pork filling will look just like this. Now it's time to make the masa. We are taking the pre-made masa today and we're going to add in some extras for flavor. If you have one available, grab a fiance to help you with making the masa. We're going to add in some of the red chili sauce that we made earlier. We're going to add in a generous amount of salt. There's about 5 pounds of masa here. And then we want to add in about half of this box of lard. And then comes the hard work. You're going to want to mix the masa until it's light and fluffy. If you need to, you can also add in some of your reserved pork broth into the mix. You can get this cool masa spreader from HEB. Makes it really easy to spread the masa on the husk. Tamales are ready when you can easily take them off of the husk. Make sure that you serve them warm. You can also save some for later to take to your family and friends. Thanks so much for watching. I can't wait to share more Puro holiday traditions with you. Make sure to hit subscribe so you can holiday even brighter.